Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to. On this episode, we're going to talk about this week's Friday Night Smackdown, where Cody Rhodes,
Let's do it together.
Returned. Or Cody Rhodes returned, and sure enough, got this match for Palooza. He's really saying it like I think they want it to be said. Like,
it's got a lot
big.
of verve.
Yeah, a lot of verve, a lot of, emphasis, I mean, if they're trying to make this a 4-quadrant affair, then Cody's got he understands the assignment, Cody does.
He does.
Yeah.
Before we talk about WrestlePalooza and what matches may or may not be happening there, let's talk about Wrestlemania 43. It is official, announced officially today by WWE.
Did you see the bits they showed at the press conference were fucking hilarious because nobody's there. there's they call it a press conference, but it's like for the cameras only. And there's like they're talking, they're up there on the stage.
Yeah, like it's a real press conference, but we all know Triple H doesn't want to take any questions from the press.
No, of course not. And they got the Saudi Sports Authority guy next to him. He's
Sheik, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, we got the big event.
Yeah.
He's like, the WrestleMania 43, Triple H, what do we call it? What do we call it? What's the name? The place to be.
The place to be. So, Dave Meltzer, yesterday, when news started to break about WrestleMania 43 being held in Saudi Arabia, mentioned that no expense would be spared for the show. And this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave offered up more details about two legends that WWE and Saudi Arabia's General Entertainment Authority are trying to get on the show.
Mm-hmm.
They are The Rock,
yeah,
and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Why'd I drop an LA Knight? Yeah,
I don't know, but I said Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
Oh,
damn! Ain't I too old to do this shit?
1 second, 1 moment. We'll talk about that. Regarding The Rock, Meltzer said the following. On August 6th, Al Sheik talked about having finalized plans for a huge entertainment event coming in 2027. Those in the country noted to us at the time that he was talking of WrestleMania. He also noted that the deal being completed, that Saudi Arabia was pushing for a main event of The Rock against either Cody Rhodes or Roman Reigns. Those in Saudi Arabia, close to the General Entertainment Authority, headed by Al Sheik, confirmed this week the show is official, and they claim negotiations for Dwayne Johnson were advancing, and they believe the deal was close to being finalized.
Oh, wow.
We have not been able to confirm any of this with those in WWE, which would be involved in the talks. The impression is that the final payment number for the show will be affected by whether or not they get The Rock in the main event. The idea is the individual payoff for Johnson would be multiple times that of any pro wrestler for any event in history.
On the top of it's not surprising, but off the top of your head, you don't know, like, what the amount. Sorry, I thought half the time you know what I'm going to say. What that number was in the past, what historically the largest single payout would have been.
No idea.
I
know Stone Cold made $12 million in a year.
I wonder what he made for his brawl match at WrestleMania, and what did HBK make for Saudi?
Oh, that's a good question.
HBK's that wouldn't shock me if that was the biggest single
pretty huge.
payout.
It was pretty huge. So as for Stone Cold, that's what Meltzer had to say. Another name that has been talked about is Steve Austin, who would be 62 at the time of the show.
Oh, hell. My hips are hurting just thinking about this, son, but also getting $1 million for every year I bet on this earth sounds pretty good.
Dave continues, at this point, Austin is yet to be confirmed. From the Saudi Arabia side, what they have been told by WWE and or Austin is that he wants to make sure he is healthy and be physically ready to do a match. Austin has great pride and was happy with the idea his match with Kevin Owens would be his last.
I got great pride, but I also got a bank account, and I love to see a lot of zeros in that bank account. Podcasting ain't doing it. Neither is craft beers, IPAs.
Is he still doing the podcast?
I don't think so. I haven't seen his name on the thing for a while. Yeah.
So Meltzer added more, says the total value of the deal is said to be well over $100 million.
Some fucking Dr. Evil math right there.
Yeah, I know. A Saudi Arabian source said, quote, I can't share with you the exact number, but WB asked for a higher number than $100 million. As the show will feature The Rock if the agreement is reached and will be a packed megastar show as the General Entertainment Authority requested.
We want megastar
But-
show.
Oh, just put LA Knight on there.
Yeah.
But
But
Fightful Select spoke to a higher up in WB who said it was, quote, purely hypothetical as to who would be featured on the Mania 43 card and that neither The Rock or Stone Cold had been approached about appearing on the show. So no negotiations of any kind, even regarding their pay, have happened yet. Though that source stated it would be, quote, a fair assumption that The Rock would get a record-breaking payday for wrestling on that show.
So according
If
to
it would've
Fightful
happened.
Select, we got two stories here. Fightful Select says their people in WWE says they haven't even been approached. You know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's doing his Oscar bait tour right now.
Yeah, he
you
just
know,
dropped a bunch of weight for a movie.
for another Safdie brother movie,
Yeah, where he's playing, I guess, somebody in their 70s.
and he's also named Chicken Man.
Yeah.
So he's trying. Oh man, this guy wants that Oscar so bad. Let me ask you this: number one,
Sure.
would Oscar equal bigger payout for wrestling for The Rock?
I mean, I suppose it's possible, but, you know, the Oscar is a prestige award.
What are you trying to say about wrestling?
Nothing. I just don't know. I just don't know if people are going to pop even more for The Rock if it's Academy Award winning actor Dwayne Johnson wrestling against Cody Rhodes.
What if he put it on the line?
See, then you're onto something there. There you go. Academy Award on a pole match, huh?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Do it.
A
you
ladder
know.
match with his Oscar suspended above the ring.
So it sounds like, though, talks of what's going to be on the card are premature, but that would never stop us from booking the greatest WrestleMania. Larson, who would you like to see on this card, and why do you know that I want to see Ric Flair's last match at WrestleMania 43?
All right, we need to have some ground rules here. Can we book it? Is it book anybody living or anybody?
Okay, how far has hologram technology advanced?
I don't think far enough that you could like wrestle it. You know?
Well, hold on a second.
Because it's not like matter in the sense that you can grab onto it.
Okay, so you can't cross flesh and light, but light v light?
Well, then you just watch it too. Not the wrestler holograms. I think hologram wrestling hologram would be pretty great. But
They're doing that on Collision. That's why you got to
No,
watch the show.
it's clone.
Clone.
It's the clone in hologram. It's not two holograms.
Well, the idea is he's a clone of
I know, but
hologram,
I'm
Larson.
like literally the same wrestler. That's what I'm saying. No, they'll know. People know it's holograms. It's not the same thing. Not the wrestler hologram.
Hey, what
actual
if like
hologram.
Austin's like, I'm too damn old, but I give you my likeness rights for half the price, and then they do Austin hologram versus a Hulk Hogan hologram. That's the fucking main event right there. Yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? That's
No, I don't want to watch. I don't know.
And like it's a hologram, so like Hogan can do Canadian destroyers.
I
and
guess so.
Four
It's like all done
fifties,
in AI, so it's no,
the third arm and stuff.
don't need to see that. No.
Yeah, no, I that sounds pretty amazing. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean, look,
I mean, here's the thing.
yeah,
You do Rock Roman.
wow, really?
You do Stone Cold CM Punk.
You definitely do that one.
Those two for sure.
Yeah,
You
you don't do Rock Cody.
suppose you could do Rock Cody.
It had so much more heat last time. Had
It
so
did.
much more heat,
It did.
and the way they would
how
the
about-
way they
how
would
about
put this
this?
together would benefit the company to do Cody.
Roman walks in champion. Sami beats him for the title.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, dude, like you can shift over Sammy to like Cody with the world title, maybe. I don't know, something weird like that. I don't know. I think you put Rock in there with the People's Championship. You could put Cody in there with the main title. Is this going to be 3 days?
They didn't mention any dates that I'm aware of.
You do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Week-long WrestleMania.
49 matches, baby.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That predictions form for Cody's going to be a real pain.
You better start getting ready now, Cody. He's going to be like, hey, I want some of that Saudi money from you guys. Oh, man.
I guess the question is...
Oh, another question. Awesome. Who does Ric Flair fight? Cody. There you go. There's your Cody match. Ric Flair versus Cody.
It's got to be a tag match. Flair and Arn.
Oh, okay.
Against
there you go.
Alistair and Damian Priest, because he's trying to turn Damian Priest heel. We just saw that tonight on SmackDown.
Yeah, he is. This is a really well-filmed video, too.
It was. All right, let's assume WWE's asked for north of $100 million. $100 million.
So you remember that dude from Paradigm that was, like, talking shit?
Refresh
I
my
was
memory.
really hoping you'd remember this guy because that's all I remember of him. It's like Phil something, Lorico or something like that. God, now I'm going to make me look him up.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about. I remember that now. Yeah.
So he tweeted out, I got to find this so I source it properly, and I'm going to say this number, and then you can respond to that and ask a question while I get the actual facts on this.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll be able to.
Well, let's say if WWE's budget is north of $100 million, give me a list of people. You got Rock, you got Austin. Is Undertaker gonna bite?
Okay,
Shawn Michaels.
so yeah. You've got you got Taker, you got HBK. Triple H can't go because of the heart
He's
thing.
got the bad heart.
Yeah, that's bad. You got those guys. I mean, look, man, at a certain point, if the top of your card are guys who can barely move, aren't you just setting yourself up for fucking catastrophe?
Yes. Absolutely. It becomes the parody of a WrestleMania at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, if the situation is like even 5 of your top 7 matches all have legends in them in singles matches, it's too much.
Yeah.
It's way too much. And you run the risk, at the least, of having a lot of shit matches.
Yeah.
You run the risk of somebody getting hurt. No. Mm-mm.
So, like, yeah, it's going around that it's $250 million.
Well, that would be north of $100 million.
I'm trying to get the actual. Oh, here we go. This was his name, Nick LaPiccolo, and I forget exactly why. Oh! He was the one who was saying there's like an agenda against people who went to WWE
from AEW,
by the content creators, talking shit about Blake Monroe's booking. That's what it was about.
Yes.
So he tweeted out, Streets heard the number is $250 million.
It's a lot of money.
If true.
That's
and
a huge
again,
if.
That's a big if. That's like, 5 quadrillion, like, that's not even real at a certain point.
It might as well be $1 billion, at that point.
$250 billion, sure, why not?
Outlandish sum of money for a wrestling show.
We're in the wrong business, evidently. We need to put a little bit more effort into Action Coast Wrestling, dude.
I guess so.
Yeah, man. Speaking of Action Coast, do they have like a show coming up? I keep on forgetting.
Yeah, it's September
we have a show?
19th, I believe.
Do they have one on the 19th, really?
Yeah.
Let me take a look at this really quick. Here we go. What is this? Yeah, you're right. So Log Off Brewing here in Sacramento, in the Sacramento area.
That's a great venue. It's outside.
Yeah, it's rad. It's really cool.
Awesome. And Log Off has good beer.
Yeah, we've got Leg Drops 3, and you get beer and everything. So, yeah, go check that out. You can check it out at Eventbrite. Just put in Action Coast Wrestling. So there you go, Magnum. I did, he keeps on bugging me. He's like, hey, boss, I need you to, promote our shit. Yeah, I know. Anyways, getting back to it. Yeah, 250 is just an absolutely stupid amount of money. Yeah. But, didn't Sirius pay like Howard Stern $500 million or something like that? Everything's
like that.
It's all relative, I guess. How bad do you want it? $250 million bad?
It's outrageous.
You know. But obviously, given that they're going to be getting so much money on this end, right? Doesn't mean they're going to like lower ticket prices for their like U.S. shows.
Now that's funny.
If
anything, here's the thing, Steve. Yield. Yeah. If anything, if you're going to have potentially The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker on WWE television, the lead up to the show, ticket prices ain't going nowhere but up.
They are going to skyrocket because they're going to try to make this
for
into
$1,000.
Yeah, dude. Austin and CM Punk. All right. That is like the promos of Austin's around, and they actually book it as a match. But I'll give this one directly to the camera. To what's the dude's name? Turkey.
Al Sheik.
Mr. Al Sheik. You got to book this as a match. Don't make the mistake that Wrestlemania did where Austin showed up and it was just a stupid brawl and then it turned into a match. No.
Yeah, we got a match. So in the end, you got what you wanted.
Have the guy wear the trunks and the leg braces and take the shirt off, let the beef out.
He's not wearing the trunks, Steve. It's jorts.
With a shirt? Oh, it's terrible. That's terrible. I want the trunks.
That's not going to happen. He's 62. It's not going to happen.
He still looks good.
He does look good.
Okay, there you go. Trunks it is, then.
He still looks good, but I don't think he thinks he looks good enough for the trunks.
Oh, man, he needs to start stem cells and gym right now. He'll be fine. He'll look great in trunks. Honestly, all he needs is like a solid tanning bed. Mm-hmm. Tan makes fat look good. Our old saggy, look at Flair. He looked great. His last match, he let the beef out. No, he didn't. He had a purple onesie on.
Yeah, he did.
And then he passed out during the match, but he came too, baby.
Yeah, he did.
Woo!
He did.
Anyways, hey, listen, man, we got a couple sponsors for this show today. So let's go ahead and talk about them.
Let's do it. This episode of Going In Raw is sponsored by BetterHelp. Steve, we can turn to some unexpected places for advice, whether it's your local barkeeper, barista, or hairdresser. We've all probably turned to people in our communities to talk about what's on our minds.
Yeah, that's true, Larson. And as productive as those conversations can be, when you're looking for help with your relationships, anxiety, depression, or other clinical issues, they may not provide the right answers. Instead, get some guidance from a credentialed therapist online with BetterHelp.
About 20 years ago, I had to go to therapy to get treatment for severe anxiety, and back then, looking for the right therapist could be a frustrating and time-consuming process. But BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you have to do to get started is fill out a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp's 10-plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your initial match, you can switch therapists at any time at no extra cost.
Plus, BetterHelp is completely online. You can join a session with a therapist at the click of a button, so you can fit therapy into your busy schedule. And you can pause your subscription whenever you need to.
As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/raw. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/raw. And this episode is sponsored by Tempo. The kids are back at school, which means our schedules just got a lot busier, Steve, yeah?
Yeah.
And it also means we got less time to plan nutritious meals for ourselves and our families.
That's right, man. But instead of turning to fast food, turn to Tempo. Tempo serves up fast, feel-good, single-serving meals, which takes all the guesswork out of eating well and are crafted to cook in just 3 minutes, so you can fuel yourself without sacrificing your health or your valuable free time.
Tempo also offers up over 20 meal options each week, like enchilada beef bowls and barbecue chicken and roasted squash that are made with real, nutrient-rich ingredients, so it's easy to keep up with your healthy lifestyle. Speaking of healthy lifestyles, as someone who wants, I need my protein every day, Tempo is a great option because they offer a range of meals for different dietary preferences, including fiber-rich, carb-conscious, and oh yeah, Steve, let me hear you say it.
Protein-packed options.
Protein-packed options, yeah.
For a limited time, Tempo is offering our listeners 60% off your first box. Go to tempomeals.com/raw. That's tempomeals.com/raw for 60% off your first box. Tempomeals.com/raw. Rules and restrictions may apply.
And this episode of Going in Raw is sponsored by Brooklyn Betting. Steve, it happened again.
What?
Another night, not that good sleep. Woke up tired, unenergetic, and like sore in my neck and back.
Okay.
And happens way too often.
Yeah, like every day. This is literally for 30 years. It's weird. Back in college, it was the same thing.
But here's the thing. It's gotten worse because as I've gotten older, while I've learned the value and appreciate a good night's sleep, it seems with each passing year, I actually get less sleep and worse sleep. As mentioned before, often I wake up, something hurts. My neck, my back, my hip, sometimes my ankles. It's weird. I'm not sure if it's just a part of getting old or maybe my bed and myself just aren't a good match.
Thank goodness, man. Maybe, just maybe. That sounds like a lot, but just maybe Brooklyn Betting can help you out. You see, Brooklyn Betting knows that sleep is not one size fits all, which is why they offer mattresses for every body and every sleep style. And if you're not sure what mattress is right for you, just take Brooklyn Betting's sleep quiz and you'll find your perfect match in under 2 minutes. We just went through that process with my kid, Devin. He's been sleeping like a log on the Aurora Lux cooling mattress that we got for him. But if he changes his mind within 120 nights, guess what?
Huh?
Brooklyn Betting's comfort trial will allow him to return or swap it hassle-free.
I'm going to have to take the sleep quiz you're talking about. So go to brooklynbetting.com and use our promo code RAW at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbetting.com, promo code RAW for 30% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know that we sent you. brooklynbetting.com, promo code RAW.
All right, man. One thing I thought about, you know who's in a really good position right now for this whole Saudi Arabia thing? AJ Styles. His contract's about to come up in February if the reports are to be believed.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how normal WWE contracts, this Saudi shit is just baked in. You just have to go. You don't get an extra bonus. AJ, his contract's about to come up. He should be like, hey, WWE, how about this? I'll stick around for a little while on an appearance deal. And then when it comes time from Saudi, he's like, all right, time to back up the old Brinks truck. I'm going to go halfway across flat Earth, get that giant payday. I'm not saying it's flat. I'm saying I got questions. It's like a trampoline.
That'd be funny. If that's what he said. Anyways, let's talk about SmackDown. Cody came back.
Yay!
So we got some development there. There was talk about whether they were going to push Cody's match against Drew McIntyre for the WWE title till some event after Wrestlepalooza for some reason, maybe because Cody's in the Street Fighter movie. No, he's back. He told Drew McIntyre, match is on, Wrestlepalooza happening. And so it appears to be that's the thing. If they're putting in the work to make Wrestlepalooza in the same quadrant as WrestleMania, you kind of have to have your WWE title defended on that card then.
Would that be the easiest way for them to signify to the fan base that this is, a WrestleMania level show by, using that terminology? Be like, it's in the same quadrant as WrestleMania. Coming this September 20th. I don't think that's a selling point, no. No? People be like, what quadrant? What the fuck?
There's a couple of important factors missing from Wrestlepalooza that would signify that it's on the same level as SummerSlam and WrestleMania 1. It's in a basketball arena instead of a stadium.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, everything's got to start off somewhere.
It's one day and not two.
Yeah, the one day, not two situation. That's the bigger one. So
if you want to get in that quadrant, that's the criteria right there.
Mm-hmm, yeah, 1,000%. So right now, we've got 5 confirmed matches. We've got Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer, the Usos versus The Vision, CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre, and then John Cena and Brock Lesnar.
And we'll probably get, based on what happened tonight on SmackDown, Tiffany versus Jade versus Nia.
Seems like we're going to get a triple threat for that as well. that would make 6. But if they're making this to be a 4-quadrant deal, don't they need like 7 matches?
Isn't 4-quadrant kind of redundant?
Well, it fills all 4 quadrants. That's the thing. Like you and I, we're like half a quadrant. We're like, a very specific niche amongst a very specific demographic, old nerds.
Mm-hmm.
That's our area of quadrant. But yeah, the 4-quadrant deal, isn't it like I don't know what it is. I think it's just a bunch of demographics, isn't it? That's my guess.
I don't remember.
I think that's what they refer to as like those big blockbuster movies. They call them 4-quadrant deals.
Oh, maybe.
I think. So anyways, yeah. So you think they're going to add like a 7th match? Like Evolution had 7 matches.
Yeah.
And I don't think they'd consider that a 4-quadrant deal. I just Googled 4 quadrants and a bunch of pictures of just 4 quadrants popped up. And in each one, it's like 1st quadrant, 2nd quadrant, 3rd.
That's funny.
Doesn't help me. Here we go. Entertainment. Oh, 4-quadrant movie. Okay. Okay. This is easy enough. Male over 25, female over 25,
it is a demo
female under 25, and male under 25. I don't know if that goes in the same way in whatever they consider
That's not
WWE
how
to be.
Dude was talking about the other day, though. It didn't seem like.
Yeah, I mean,
Do
I
they
don't
have a
know.
4-tiered system for their premium live events?
Well, those are tiers, not quadrants.
Well, I mean, you could. If there's 4 tiers and you split them in like a grid type thing, then it is quadrants, yeah?
Good point. Good point. You think they're going to add more to juice this thing up, dude?
It's possible they add a 7th match. I kind of feel like at this juncture.
Like Dom had his Dom just got done with AJ, and he's about to probably win this
We'll see.
mega title tonight. And he doesn't really have like an Intercontinental Championship opponent. They could do a Sami Zayn Open Challenger, give him the Carmelo match at Palooza, but I suspect that's going to be more like a Smackdown thing before Palooza.
Yeah.
I don't know. I forget what they announced, if they announced anything tonight for Smackdown before Palooza or after Palooza. So you could do Sami maybe. Other than that, you have like both sets of tag title, 3 sets of tag titles, but they just did the SmackDown ones in Paris. That was 3 weeks ago.
Well,
2
Charlotte and
now.
Alexa are defending the women's tag titles at Heatwave.
On NXT.
Yeah.
Or what's it? It's not Heatwave. Homecoming. Is it Homecoming?
Homecoming. That's what it is.
And then the Raw tag titles, like, they don't have, like, look, that's going to be the vision. After they I think they're going to beat the Usos, and that's going to lay their claim to the #1 contendership.
Could be.
So the Raw tag titles, they never do anything with those things. No. So, like, I don't see those being there either.
No.
So I don't know what else could be at Palooza. I think probably they're going to get to 6, and that'll be good.
Be
I think
content.
they're like, hey, let's just have a really good first Palooza, and then, we'll start. Because, fuck, they, like, what was it, 3 weeks ago they, like, decided to do this thing.
Yeah,
I'm exaggerating, but, it's a really quick turnaround.
Yeah, it all fell into place really quickly, seemingly. Well, let's talk about Cody being back. Main event of the show with Drew taking on Randall Keith Orton. They gave it plenty of time. Pretty old school bout here where Randy tweaked his knee early on. Drew works it throughout. Finish was kind of lame, though, because Randy has Drew in position for a punt.
Yeah.
Following draping DDT. And I don't know why the ref tried to stop him from doing it.
Has the punt
the
been
idea-
has the punt been like an outlawed thing before? I mean, I swear they did a storyline 20 years ago where they outlawed the
Maybe.
thing, but like
then
that
Randy,
hasn't been.
Remember during pandemic era, Randy was punting all the legends in the head.
Yeah, but at one point he had to use night vision goggles to do that shit.
That's
so
right.
I don't think that's like legal.
Most of the punts were in the ring, though.
I guess the ref was just like, yeah, I don't know. I thought that the punt was cool.
Yeah, I didn't think there was any issues with the
But
punt.
maybe
So anyways,
if somebody in the comments wants to give us some like, super deep insider info about this, go ahead.
Yeah,
I have
please.
the rule book, the ref rule book somewhere.
But it's a sketch pad. It means nothing.
Doesn't really give us much.
It means nothing. So, Randy just turns around, eats Claymore, Drew wins.
Yeah.
And so Drew then throws Randy out of the ring and sets him up for the Claymore against the announce table like it did to Cody, but then Cody's music hits. He rushes down. Hits Drew
This
with
is
a
little
couple
Cody
shots.
walk. Quack, 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 quack.
hits a Cody cutter. Drew rolls out of the ring. Cody grabs the mic and says, the champ is back. We can do this dance. I'll see you, my friend, at WrestlePalooza. And then the show ends because they run a little late. They even had the end credits there.
Yeah. I went a little bit on the long side. So, yeah, Cody versus Drew at Palooza. Is this a feud that they're going to keep going for a while? Is Drew going to lose this outright in the first one, just clean as a dream? Or is there going to be some, stinkiness here? How do you... I know they're not terribly concerned with protecting Drew, but they really should try to protect Drew to some degree until they have like a fucking Hell in a Cell or a blow-off or something with Cody.
Their idea of protecting Drew is him losing the same manner he's lost for the last year and a half, and that he gets hyper-focused on one thing, loses cool when his plan doesn't work out, and then loses.
And then he comes back the next episode, and he's like, oh... And he makes some excuses, and he's back in the feud with Cody. They do another match. You're probably right about that.
Yeah, because Drew will lose. He'll lose his temper. He'll beat the shit out of Cody. Mm-hmm. And then be like, oh, this isn't done. I'm not done with you yet, Cody. And they'll have another match, even though he lost.
Yeah, I think that's a distinct possibility. Still good to have Cody back. Things seem like a little off when Cody's gone. It's like, what is it? Seth Rollins is the A story now? That's weird. Bring Cody back.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I know the World Heavyweight Championship positioned as the top title.
Seems weird.
Seems a little weird still.
Let me ask you this: what's going to main event? Oh, they announced already.
Yeah, Cena and Brock.
That's right. Yeah. You think that's the good deal there? Well, it's probably it's the biggest match. They had a whole retrospective on it.
Yeah.
Those noises you're making makes me think you think no.
Nah, I mean I wouldn't. I'd have it open the show.
Well, for Brock's sake, so we can get out of there, because he doesn't like to be around places.
No.
People or whatever. He has to sit there the entire show.
Yeah.
Well, unless he shows up late.
That's a possibility.
No,
because they have to go over their match.
It's Brock and Cena.
I know. All right, spam the suplex button.
Yeah.
That's kind of it.
Well, also, Cena just yells in the ring.
That's true. He just called everything.
Suplex. Side
Get
slam.
Up, Brock.
Oh, they're chanting for an RKO. What? Hey. What finish do you think we're going to get from John Cena versus
Cena
Brock
should hit an F5 on Brock Lesnar.
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, whoa. Hold on. What about a shooting star press?
Eek.
He can do it. Full rotation.
I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, you remember when Billy Kidman used to just crush people's heads with that shit?
Yeah, you concussed Chavo pretty good with one of those. Really bad.
Yeah,
really
I know.
Bad. It was scary.
Yeah, that is scary.
It is scary. Anyways,
hey, before we continue on, of course, the 20th, man, it's just a week and a day away, which means the predictions challenge begins. That's right. Who will dethrone the guy?
No. Stop. It's too many degrees backward for it to be impactful. What you got to say is who's going to dethrone the current predictions champion, me, Larson.
Listen, it goes back to me.
But then I can take it back to me. But you can't take it back to you after I take it back to me, because this was your first win.
Who's going to dethrone the guy? That's you. Who dethroned the guy, which is Jack Showtime.
Every step lessens the impact.
I really wish you would interrupt me, but I understand why you do. And we've got this fantastic shirt here for the predictions challenge which is all happening on the 20th. I think is this the one right here? Yeah, this is so bunk. Because, here, my first one was really cool. It was like this. And then all of a sudden, somebody, this guy here, comes in and he turns it into this right here. So this is the final shirt right here. Larson has locked me out of the design of it because he put his own name on there. And then, that's on the line. I got a hat that sort of has a similar element to it because I'm like, you know what? I don't like being locked out of the design, but if I have to be, I'll roll with it. So I made the hat kind of similar. And then, of course, I'm going to do a special colorway jersey as well. So you'll get that as your booty for the Predictions Championship if you dethrone Larson. Maybe Larson will dethrone himself, in which case he'll be the guy who dethroned the guy who dethroned the guy that cashed in on the guy who dethroned Steve.
If I win twice in a row, could we dispel this whole several degrees of separation from you winning your lone
Oh yeah,
prediction challenge.
no, we agreed on that. I'm cool with that. You'd be the last predictions champion, and then we start something new.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm down with that. That's cool. Yeah. So good luck with that, because that that sounds fun.
No one's repeated yet.
Nobody's repeated yet. Yeah.
Nobody's repeated.
If I win, will you let me back into the design so I can just change the Larson to myself?
Well, because then it would because if you change Larson to you, then
Oh
you would beat yourself.
Yeah, right. How would I? Yeah, I'm gonna move the Larson. Yeah.
Why don't you just unlock it and then take off the stuff I put on there?
I don't know how to do that. Kayfabe, dude.
I'll show you.
Kayfabe.
I'll show you.
I know how to. It's my file. It's on my computer. But you got to
show you how to do it.
You freaking dummy. Anyways. So, yeah, predictions challenge. To get there, you go to patreon.com/Steven Larson, or you click join right here at youtube.com/Steven Larson to get part of the Friendo Club membership. And then you do that, you get access also to the question threads and the bonus episodes. A couple weeks ago, last week, actually, we dropped the big Hilton shoot interview. Answers, yes. Questions, even more.
Yeah.
But fascinating, nonetheless. It's like Lost Season 1. It's like, wow, I've got so many questions and not a lot of answers. And I thought I would get answers.
I mean, I don't even feel like we got any additional answers.
I mean, I got one big one. I feel validated about the whole fight situation, but there's so much more.
I mean, there's still no evidence that actually happened.
About Hilton. Well, Hilton said it happened.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
And then you said it happened.
No, I didn't say that either.
Yeah, he said he used to always enjoy doing things to get under your skin. And then you said, yes, he did. That's exactly what it was.
That's not the same as us nearly coming to blows.
Confirmed.
No, it doesn't confirm shit.
Yeah, confirmed it.
Doesn't confirm anything.
You guys can decide for yourself by watching the interview. All right, man, let's move on here. Also,
so we mentioned the probable triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship. That's probably going to happen at WrestlePalooza. We had a wildly fun match between Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton on SmackDown tonight. It wasn't wrestled perfectly, but I thought the pace, especially, and the creativity they were working with there, was enough to keep me invested in it, because there was the pace was crazy. It never let up.
These two have really good chemistry. Like, I guess I can kind of see your point, because like we texted about this, and I don't know, it felt sloppy in kind of a good way. I'm not even trying to make excuses for like gnarly wrestling. Like, we've seen gnarly wrestling. I'm cool calling it out. But these two have good chemistry. And every time they're in there with each other, it's as if they like, hey, let's both be on the same page and really put out something that's really good. Let's try to help elevate each other. You just get that feel for these matches that they have. And it's really, I think, helping Jade out a lot. And, Tiffany looks good in these.
Well, their SummerSlam match was it was short and it was kind of boring and really not that creative.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, this one was much better. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, who knows, man? Maybe they just had an off night then. I don't know. But in any event, the end of this match, this was just sort of like a mess, but a fun fight mess. They end up getting counted out after Jade spears Tiffany through the barricade. And then they count a double count out, and then Nia comes out and attacks Jade and throws her into the steps. As she lifts up Jade and hits a Samoan drop, she headbutts Stratton. She rolls in, eats a spine buster. Nia goes for an annihilator. She heads up and squashes Stratton. Here's my question for you, because I just noticed this in Garrick's notes, and I kind of thought the same thing, but I wouldn't have brought it up if Garrick just didn't write it in here. When Tiffany came off the top for the moonsault, they did a couple spots. That was pretty gnarly, and part of me wonders, was Nia supposed to actually wonk the finish? Or do you think this was... I mean, the barricade was set up for them to go through.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm going to assume that was supposed to be the finish.
Yeah, because I think... I mean, I texted you right as this match was about to start. Nia's going to come out and wonk this finish. I think
thought
it
she
seemed
would
pretty
too, yeah.
predictable that was going to happen. And maybe that often doesn't stop WWE Creative from booking the obvious wonk finish. Maybe this time, all right, let's have, like a holy shit moment at the end, spear through the barricade, and then have Nia come out after the count out to, lay her claim to being involved in the title match at WrestlePalooza.
The thing that I like about doing it this way is if somebody comes out and interferes in a match and wonks it, like, shouldn't the person who was the challenger still get a one-on-one shot? Like, shouldn't she still get her match? Why add somebody as a triple threat?
Well, usually it's because the babyface is the one that, lost out on potentially winning the match, and they just want, hey, I want my revenge.
Yeah, no, I know, but still, it's like the challenger should have like a claim to that. Like, hey, I mean, if they're not aligned with the person who interfered, obviously.
Yeah.
But in this situation, it's like, okay, this makes sense. Jade didn't lose, and Nia came out and did that thing. So now you've got Jade with a case, and you have Tiffany with a case to bring Nia in, so she can be like, okay, this is going to be it. And it most likely, I would think, allows Tiffany to come away with the win. But it's Palooza. Maybe they'll do a thing where you actually change the title in a triple threat. But I'm not banking on it. I'd probably still put my money on Tiffany keeping that title.
Yeah, I would too. I feel like whenever Jade does beat Tiffany, it's probably going to be in a one-on-one scenario.
Well, that's my only sort of sticking point, though, is like, it's not like Tiffany is this big dominating wrestler who Jade has to dethrone. It's like Tiffany was basically lost to SummerSlam, but her foot was in the rope. And so that's why in this case, a triple threat, maybe to protect Tiffany, but they still want the title on Jade. I could see them maybe doing it. Again,
maybe.
I'm not going to put any confidence points on it, but.
All right, so the show opened with a recap of what happened last week with Brock and John Cena. So Brock comes to the ring.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, this was an awkward segment.
I can appreciate that we've seen an instance where Truth and Brock had some fun shit in the ring. I've seen this clip passed around. Every couple months, people pass it around. Oh, when R-Truth really made Brock Lesnar laugh in the ring. And it's good, And so I can understand, especially since R-Truth is kind of like the proxy for John Cena here. Mm-hmm. I can understand why they think that's a good idea. But you kind of need to get your lines down for the comedy and the segment to work. And this was like, it was borderline like, who's on first? It was like, and your name is what? And why are you here? And who are you? It was.
Yeah, Brock asked, why are you here twice? Yeah.
Yeah, and then he said, your name is Ron Kill. No, it's Truth. They were just stumbling all over this thing. And then Brock ends up, he psychs him out. He says, hey, why are you missing a tooth? And Truth says, what? And then he picks him up for an F5, and his pants split, and we got to see his blue underwear, and Brock thought that was it was actually pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do you think the jeans were gimmicked?
No, probably not.
For the comedy aspect, Okay, then you pick him up for an F5. We've done this great comedy bit. Now pick him up for an F5, and then, your pants come down.
Oh, one of your cheeks is exposed.
One of your cheeks, yeah. He should have wore some flesh color undies.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Or fuck it, just go commando.
Yeah, it was kind of a clunky segment. The idea was Truth came out to defend the honor of John Cena. Brock was looking for Cena. And no mention the fact that Cena wasn't actually there. So you open the show with this segment, and the thought is, maybe Brock's going to spend the whole episode looking for Cena in the arena. No. Nothing like that. Brock just showed up, had this segment with Truth, hit him with an F5, split his jeans, and then laughed down the ramp because everybody could see his blue underwear.
Is it silly to want to know exactly why Brock Lesnar wants this match? Or is it
No, it's not silly. I feel like it's essential.
Listen, aren't I asking for too much? Shouldn't I just understand that he's on his retirement tour and Brock wants one last piece of John Cena?
It takes one sentence to say.
Yeah, you're probably right. It'd be neat if they'd introduce one of those really goofy soap opera stories. I just found out that 20 years ago you got my sister pregnant and you ditched out on her. They're introducing this weird soap opera shit. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, back in OVW. Huh?
In OVW, exactly. Yeah.
So I don't know if WWE really has the concept of open challenge down quite yet.
Dude, so like last week we joked about this, that Sami comes out, interrupts John Cena, says, hey, John, I'd like your permission to do open challenge, just like you did, John. He's like, yeah, that's great, Sami. I don't care. You just interrupted me. I'm leaving now. So he leaves. And Sami's like, wait, no. I want you to be the first open challenge guy. And you know, deep down, John Cena's like, that's not really how they work.
You're describing an invitational.
Right. And so this week, instead of giving us the thrill of, who's going to answer? You're supposed to do the thing. Sami comes out, gets on the mic. The champ is here. The Sami Zayn U.S. Open Challenge, not invitational, Open Challenge has begun.
And here's the thing. There's always that great bit when whoever answers the challenge shows up, and then you see the look on the face of the person that has to wrestle them, the champion.
Yes. Is it fear? Is it gleeful? Is it, what is it?
Yes, exactly. These are all essential elements to the trope of the open challenge match.
I mean, is Triple H just over that? Was he even? Well, he was at the show. We saw him today because it showed him and HBK.
No, he wasn't at the show. He's in Vegas for Worlds Collide.
Oh, you're right. That's when they were doing the Worlds Collide the promo. Yeah, so he wasn't there.
Wasn't
there. So who is Ed Koskey trying to like reinvent how open challenges are done?
Probably Bruce Pritchard.
It is Bruce, isn't it?
It's probably Bruce Pritchard.
I got tired of the same
poor
old
Abyss
thing.
is there worried about losing his job because he makes Bruce angry.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe it's Abyss's. Maybe it's his idea.
His concept.
Yeah, maybe. And Bruce is pissed now.
So we have this bit backstage where Sami's talking to somebody, but the camera is just on Sami. You don't see who he's talking to. And he says, I'm happy you're my first challenger. I thought John Cena was his first challenger. He said, we both traveled the world, but our paths have never crossed.
No, John Cena was his first invite. This is his first challenger.
But what's open about it? Just someone steps up to Sami backstage and says, I want to wrestle you.
Okay, so I'm assuming... Yeah.
But then Carmelo went, and we'll get to this later, Carmelo apparently went and talked to Nick Aldis about it.
Yeah.
So what is it?
Please continue.
So he says to Phoenix, we go 1-on-1, and no matter who wins or loses, we're going to have a hell of a match. And camera widens out, shows Ray Phoenix. He thanks Sami. And that match is next, almost. However, we get the little video about Worlds Collide. We see Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Undertaker walking together. We get a promo from Solo. He says, do you know what I had to sacrifice to get that title? Love, loyalty, my own flesh and blood, just to prove what? For it to be taken out of my hands, I've lost my bloodline, the Ula Fala, and my U.S. title. Change will happen sooner than later because I'm going to lead this family and take back what I lost. I've lived in the shadows for way too long. It's time for the others to live in the shadow of me and my family tree. He does mention Sami by name during that promo, too. And then Sami versus Ray Phoenix was next. Hell of a match.
Oh, dude. This was great. Sometimes there's the old trope amongst the internet wrestling fan base. Oh, I would have loved to see this person in WWE. I would have loved to have seen this person in WWE because of the presentation, the stage. I'll be so bummed out if we don't get a Sami Zayn AEW run. Because to see him go all the way with what he can do would be so fucking cool. Because even within the constraints of the WWE way, his matches are so fucking good.
They can be really, really good, I know.
Especially when he's got a guy like Ray Phoenix. It always just sort of, I'm sitting there watching him like, God damn, he's so good. Oh.
Yeah.
He's really good. I'd love to see him in AEW for one run.
Oh,
he's
that'd
probably
be great.
not going to do it, but
No, it probably isn't going to happen. But I mean, like, for 95% of this match, it felt like it could have been an AEW, and then there's that random armbar stuck in the middle of it for some reason.
Was the armbar during the commercial break?
No, I watched it on USA.
Oh, through the app or the you log in, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
So I got all the commercials, and still it was just there.
What a drag.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Anyways, Booker T and Vic Joseph were on commentary. Didn't mention that yet.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty great. So Sami gets the win here. The finish sees throughout the match, Sami's trying to hit a Blue Thunder Bomb. Eventually he does. Follows that with an exploder. He's looking for a haluva kick, but Phoenix counters with the Rana. Gets a pin with that for a 2. Phoenix hits Adios Amigo. Looks for the springboard heel kick, but Sami ducks it. Then hits an exploder. Then a haluva kick to get the win.
Yeah. No, it was a
throughout.
terrific match. It's a really terrific match. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had Julia and BFAB are in a thing now. So BFAB makes her entrance. We had like a little promo thing or a backstage bit, which I don't see here. Well, it set it up. It was like earlier today.
Yeah.
And then it was just BFAB was talking shit to Julia and Kiana James because of what happened with Michin last week.
Yeah.
So what happened?
There was no match.
Yeah, that's right.
No
they
match.
just took her out before the bell, huh?
Yeah, and
that's
then,
right.
And then Michin ran out to make the save.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There was only 3 matches on SmackDown tonight. They're all pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
But if you're looking for a wrestle show, watch Dynamite. Anyways, Alistair had a promo. This was directed at Damian Priest. Says after I dug my.
Whoa! Hold on a second.
Sorry, you
this
want
is
to
the
do
highlight of my freaking week, man. Hey, you know what? Honestly, you do a great Alistair. If you want, I'm just saying, whoever. Oh, I love your Alistair. Say what the fuck in Alistair.
What the fuck?
See, it's great. So if you want to do this in Alistair,
His voice isn't even that gruff though.
Somebody's gonna do it in Alistair. I guess it'll be me.
Go ahead.
After I dug my heel into your jaw, I knew I poisoned you enough. It might not be tomorrow or next year, but my venom will run its course. I am the sickness and the cure. You can continue fighting this if you live by your code, or not. You can show the entire world how worthless and untalented you really are. Keep fighting and abide. Violence against violence, and I shall be its prophet.
I start to dive into Ultimate Warrior a little bit.
Did a little bit.
Keep fighting and abide.
Start doing this.
Violence against violence. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
So then we got also backstage. Chelsea, Alba Fire are talking to Aldis about wanting a tag title shot. And they don't want to wait because Charlotte's hurt. And Aldis says Charlotte and Alexa are going to defend next week. So how about this? You two face the winners. And they agree. He goes, great, I have to go. So he leaves. So Miz then walks up. So speaking of title opportunities, and Aldis, he hasn't left yet. Aldis says, I already talked to Melo. I told him if he wants the chance to go and grab it. And Miz says, yeah. Shot the tag titles. I knew he'd see the light. And then Aldis says, Miz, never mind.
So, do the open challengers have to clear it by Aldis and say, hey, I'd like to be...
It seems so.
That adds a new wrinkle. I thought just any jabroni could walk through that curtain.
That's what I thought, too. And then later on, there was a segment where Melo talks to Sami and says he's got next. And Sami's pretty much says, all right, take your shot. I hope you don't miss. Miz walks up to Melo. And he's initially upset about Melo getting the U.S. title shot. And Melo's like, how about this? I win the U.S. title. Then we get the tag titles. And Miz is like, oh, this is so difficult to do. And Melo says, you did it.
You know what, dude? Because I watched this and, the Miz imploring Melo, hey, you need somebody to guide you. I have zero faith that they're doing anything but sort of just like treading water with these guys. But there is a cool story to be told there. It's kind of like the Miyagi thing with Karate Kid, It's like, why the fuck am I washing, or painting your fence? That's stupid. And then he shows, I'm going to show you, paint the fence. He's blocking shit.
Yeah.
Right? This is could be the same thing. Like, Melo could be like, why the fuck am I winning the tag titles? This is why, because it prepares you in a certain fucking stupid way. Like, there's a story to be told there that actually could be kind of compelling and show us why Melo would rise up the ranks thanks to the Miz. But they're not going to tell that story.
Yeah, they're probably not going to tell that story. We got a Wyatt 6 promo, so we have Bo Dallas. It says, where the profits go from here. We tried you, we tested you, and you failed, but I told you not to walk with flesh but principality. And then Rowan steps up and says, Montez, Dawkins, it pains me to see you like this, cracked at the seams already. People never appreciate what they have until it's gone. Your brotherhood is infected, rotted. You have a tough choice ahead. Amputate and save yourselves, or let the disease consume you.
Lots of talk about disease and, poison.
Yeah. So Bo says, we aren't the ones to blame. We just sowed the seeds, and now they're spreading horror. Where the profits go from here?
Follow the buzzards, man.
Follow the buzzards. And then finally, we had a backstage segment between Ray and Dom to hype up Worlds Collide, which is on right now. So Ray's getting interviewed about the show. Dom walks up and says, when I beat Vikingo, I'll be a mega champion, the first Mysterio to win that title and to be a double champ. He says, how about this? When I win, you come down, you raise my hand, you put the title on me. And Ray says, yeah, I'll do that, but if you win. So then Finn steps in. And it's his wife that's doing the interview. So he kind of says hi to her and says, the best way to show everyone you're the best luchador, go out there and win that title alone. You got this, brother. And so you think Dom's going to win based on this. But imagine the humiliation if Dom has to wrestle this match himself, loses, and sees his dad put that belt around Vikingo's waist.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
For me, when I saw this, Dom's hell losing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, should be a good match. Should be a really good match.
It'll be really good. So I guess Ray's close to coming back, too.
Nice. When are we going to review that one? On Monday?
Yeah, we can do that Monday. I'll watch it this weekend.
Okay, cool. Right on. Well, that's what you guys can look forward to on Monday. We got some questions, though, that
we do
need answers. These people have questions that need answers. If you guys want to throw your question in the hat, it's easy enough. Just become a channel member or go to patreon.com/Steven Larson and keep your eyes peeled for the alert when we put new question threads up. Darius the Great says, what's the worst Jim Johnston theme you can think of?
It's that country Monday Night Raw song.
God damn, you thought of that quick, and you're absolutely 1,000% right.
It's dreadful.
It's awful.
Yeah.
That's
really
like
bad.
The least. No quadrant. That's a 0 quadrant song.
Yeah, 0 quadrant theme. It's terrible.
Females above 25 and below 25 hate it, and men above 25, below 25 hate it as well.
Yeah, universally loathed.
Yeah, that's horrible. Although, what's wild about it is that the intro, that they filmed for it is fucking amazing. It's on 35 millimeter. They're on that rooftop. There's helicopters and shit. It looks great. They spent a shit ton of money on it.
Doesn't fit the song whatsoever.
Yeah, it's awful. That's a great shout out.
Sebastian Garcia here says, power rank these wrestlers on their likelihood to compete at Mania 43. It's a name here we didn't consider at all.
Hold on. Don't tell me what it is. Is it a woman? Okay, hold on. Don't tell me. Oh, Kane. Well, Kane could. He's alive.
Could, yeah. It's John Felix Anthony Cena.
Oh. Ooh.
So the names are Cena, Rock, Stone Cold, Goldberg, and Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels is last on the list. It's between him and Cena, isn't it? Cena already has tons of money.
Yeah. I wouldn't put a whole lot of hope in the idea of Goldberg wrestling there because he apparently is just waiting for some contract to expire to start talking hella shit.
Well, he needs to be careful of that because he's about to leave $10 million on the table. So you got to ask yourself, Bill, what do you want to do? Do you want to have a $10 million check in your hand, like one of them big old giant Saudi Arabia Publishers Clearinghouse ones? Or do you want to talk some shit?
He's got that giant garage filled with 1,000 cars.
Oh, he doesn't need it. But you know how people like that are. They want it. They want that extra money.
So Rock's number one.
Oh, yeah, Rock definitely.
I feel like Rock's number one. There's a pretty significant gap.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't really feel like Stone Cold cares about having another match just for a giant paycheck.
Yeah, but aren't you stupid if you turn down $10 million?
No.
Yeah, you are.
No.
That was not even.
If you already have
question.
$10 million, Stone Cold's super. He's got this huge ranch in Nevada. He does fine for himself.
One match, $10 million.
He cares more about. He doesn't want to go out there and look like an asshole. If he's worried about going out there looking like an asshole, I don't think $10 million is enough to like lessen.
He wouldn't have agreed to stun Vince McMahon if that was the case, because they both look like assholes then.
Yeah. Yeah, it's The Rock and then a massive gap in everybody else.
Big Hector says, with the Wyatt Six having a house at Halloween Horror Nights at Universal, what other wrestling factions / stables should have their own haunted house-like attraction? DX, and it's just a bunch of annoying people. Like, you're walking around, it's all dark, but there's like some neon green, and then a bunch of people just start crotch chopping you
Right in your face, huh?
Yeah. It's just like you walk around a corner, like, I suck it. You walk around the corner, oh, you didn't know. You walk around the corner, suck it.
You walk around the corner, I'm an ass man.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. You walk around the corner, X-Pac.
I had everything I ever wanted.
Yeah, it's all the offshoots of DX.
Yeah, no, it's not actually any DX themes.
There's Green Kane is there.
Yeah, Green Kane's there.
They're really pushing it.
Oh, my goodness.
That'd be horrible.
Speaking of the Wyatts, Alex
What about
Foster.
no, wait, we're not moving off this fucking question yet.
Sorry.
What about the Four Horsemen?
Oh,
Lord. It's just old dudes doing super inappropriate things.
Oh, my God.
It's just old leathery dudes doing hella inappropriate things.
my
You walk
gosh.
around the corner. No, I want to keep going. What about the Ministry? You got Naked Midian in there. Chasing you around with his fucking little, whatever it
Fanny
called.
pack, his gimmick bag.
Fanny
in front
pack,
of
his
his
gimmick
junk.
bag.
Yeah.
I'm sad that you're. Come on, you give me one. You give me one now. That's not a faction. What about just a Stone Cold Halloween Horror House? What?
In your face, pouring beer on you.
Yeah. Give me a Luthes press. Oh, man. That's funny.
What about the Ascension, but the early Ascension when they were Draculas? I mean, vampires.
Did you imagine Universal's like, hey, WWE, the Wyatts was wildly successful. Do you have another faction that you could do a haunted house with?
The Ascension.
Early Ascension.
Vampires.
Or are they werewolves? I forget.
No, I thought they were supposed to be vampires.
Oh, that shit is early Ascension. That's amazing. That's great.
Alex Foster asks, what should be the next big story for the Wyatts?
Fucking how to get out of the tag team division. I talked to Aldous, man. I went in on this open challenge business. He said, no, you're a tag team wrestler. I'm like, Aldous, I'm not anything right now. My dudes are. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It's just him begging Aldous to get the fuck out of the tag. I got Nikki Cross in, man. She's great. Put her in the women's division. I'm sorry. You're in the tag division. Oh, man. Let's see here. Dave Matushek wants us to prognosticate some broadcast rights. Says, with Paramount Skydance bidding to buy Warner Brothers Discovery.
I'm sorry, David. I don't know anything about that shit, man. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know. I don't know how it's
I
going to
haven't
affect
even
AEW.
finished the question.
No, I know what it's probably going to be about because they're going to buy or talks to buy Warner Brothers Discovery. Probably like, what does that mean for AEW's television broadcast rights?
Ding, 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 ding. You got it right.
I don't know. I'm sorry, David. I don't know. I don't know if it affects it at all. I don't know.
When David asked the question, we got to get some of those giant hats that Carson had, which are probably super inappropriate now. Let's get some tea leaves over here.
Stretch says, have you guys ever thought about doing retro reviews of old TNA pay-per-views?
Fuck no. Look, man, you
they'd
got
be fun to watch. The issue is, don't know how they would do.
Oh, I know how they would do. That's the issue.
I was trying to be diplomatic about it.
So, okay, here's the thing. You're right. I'm sorry. I should not have dismissed this out of hand. My apologies to Stretch. I think it would be a lot of fun to like throw a dart at a dartboard of like various episodes from like the Asylum days, because all sorts of weird shit was going on then. I think it'd be fun to do something like that, but maybe I'll put it like, what about this? I still think there's value in us doing like match watch-alongs. At some point, it might be fun to do like a TNA Asylum Years episode watch along, where we show it, and it's for patrons and channel members. If there's interest in that, let us know in the comments, and that's something that we can kick around. But yeah, I don't know. Like we have talked about being a little bit more, like doing a bit more of the retro review stuff, but we got to make sure that it's the kind of thing that's gonna we have a reasonable idea that's gonna perform to a certain expectation, because this is a business for us.
Mm-hmm. This is a great question here from Miko. Maybe it's something we want to hold on to for Friendo Club, but he says, in the form of foundation, preservation, expansion, and development, who's your Mount Rushmore of NXT?
Oh, brother, no, we gotta hold off on that one. Because that's a really good idea for a Mount Rushmore. We'll put that in the bank for sure.
Yeah,
because that's a good one. I want to shout out. I cannot read this one. Handsome but wonderful. It's super inappropriate. I can't read it, but that did make me laugh as soon as I saw it, and I just texted it to Larson.
Gosh darn it.
Old Cheese says, have been watching you guys since middle school. Love y'all. What current wrestling company deserves a first or another video game? Can AEW try again? Can they have a do-over?
Action Coast Wrestling deserves a video game.
That'd be fucking sick. And then you get like a Joe DeSoul, but then he's also Captain Action Coast.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be fucking great. I love that shit. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Maybe we can hit up M. Dickey and be like, hey, we got some ideas for you. Anyways, that was fun. You got any more over there?
That's it.
Holy shit. We went over an hour on this episode of
I don't know
Smackdown.
how.
That's crazy.
We talked about a WrestleMania that's not happened for another year and a half for quite a bit, so I guess that helped.
Yeah. Anyways, that's going to do it for the show. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Until next time, we'll see you guys around.
Goodbye.